execs. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Number of years in business, 18 years. She is located here in Redondo Beach. She is also a part of Beach Cities Cycling Club. Woo. That's
Get
a
you all riding.
Yeah. Pretty soon, everybody in this group will be on a bike. I guarantee it. She also lives in Redondo Beach, and she's lived here for the past 12 years. Her family includes her kids, Dustin and, what is your daughter's name? Ariel. Yes. Craig, and
Lambert.
Training Lambert, my rescue, what is it?
Bijan.
Bijan. You got a rescue? When?
About a month ago.
No way! Oh, how fun! We have to have a play date.
Okay.
With the animals.
Okay.
Yay! Okay. Her activities and hobbies are bicycling and now training her new pet, her new family member. Something she would love to do is bicycle in France and Belgium.
Oh,
That would be
nice.
fun. And the root of her success is listening. She's a problem solver, which includes a lot of patience. Leslie.
Yay.
All right. So, thank you. And let me put my timer on here. Yes, I am, well, I don't think we even mentioned this. I am from the Midwest. I'm Midwest born and bred. I've born in St. Louis, went to school in Illinois, lived in Kansas City, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland. I lived in Chicago for 20 years, and in 95 I got my real estate license. Moved out here in 2000 and have been in real estate here since then. I moved here, didn't know a soul, and today my real estate business is 95% referral. And to quote a famous person, I think that's because people like me and trust me.
Yeah, love that.
So I want everybody to get their phones out and put them in front of you, and we'll come back to that. There are a couple of questions that people ask me every time I meet them. The big one is, how's the market? How's the real estate market? So the answer to that first is that I need to know where you live. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the market here? Are you talking about San Bernardino? Are you talking about Texas? Are you talking about Kansas City, Detroit, Cleveland, St. Louis? It's different everywhere. First of all, pretty much all over the country, but definitely here we have a shortage of inventory. And that's because the banks are putting less foreclosures out. They're getting a little more creative. They're doing short sales and loan modifications, and that's keeping a lot of inventory off the market. A lot of homeowners aren't putting their homes on the market because they're waiting for the market to really come back. It's starting to come back, and they're waiting to build a little bit more equity before they sell. Loan rates are at an all-time low. Today, for a conforming loan, which is a loan at 417 or less, the rate is about 3.3%. And to put that in perspective, in 1980, when I bought my first condo, I paid 13%. So, big difference.
Wow.
And people were still buying then, if you can believe that. And the other thing that's happening in the market today is cash. The last few years, we're seeing more and more cash come into the market. In 2006, about 19% of the market was cash. In other words, a buyer comes in, I want to buy that $400,000 house, and they fork out $400,000 in cash. Up to $1 million, $2 million. It's everywhere, every market, all over the country. 2006, that was 19% of the market. Last year, it was, in 2010, it was 34%. Last year, it was 38% of the market. It's hard to compete with cash. But there's a few things that are important, and that leads me into talking about the misconceptions that people have about realtors. A lot of people think that realtors have an easy job, they have easy hours, they make a lot of money, and all they do is show houses. I wish it was like that, but as I think I mentioned before, I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. I didn't stop working until 9:30 last night, and I probably work more than most people. So let me give you an example. Let's say you call me and say, I want you to list my house. So, okay, what do? Just put a sign on your front door? Not so easy. I'm going to tell you a couple things that I do. First of all, I do order the sign. I hire a photographer, we take pictures. I have to pay for that up front. I write the copy for your listing. I create flyers. I go to a marketing company, they take those pictures, they put them in a flyer. We print out 100 flyers. I have to pay for that, by the way. I have to get your keys and make copies. I have to get a lockbox, put it on your house so that everybody can get inside. I have to work with you to figure out what needs to be done to your house before you put it on the market. Are you missing light bulbs? Do you need light fixtures? Do you need your carpet cleaned? Do we need to call Patty to have work done in your house? That could take weeks. I have networking groups 3-4 times a week that I meet with different groups of people where we talk about our new listings, what's coming on the market. We talk about our buyers who need to buy inventory, need to find houses. I have to buy and build a single property website. I have to talk to the title rep and get the farm, the local area people and their addresses so that I can create postcards to mail out to them. You have to input your listing into the MLS. I have to input it onto my website. I have to put it on the open house websites. I've got to create a postcard to send out. The list goes on, and we haven't had one showing yet. We've done nothing yet, but just prepare to get your house ready. So don't let anybody tell you that this is an easy job. And remember, I don't get paid until something closes, so I could do all of that, and you might take your house off the market because, for whatever reason, and I get nothing. So yes, we make a lot of money at the end of the day, but we don't get paid every day. We don't get paid by the hour. In fact, I pay to work for RE/MAX. So add that into the equation. But the reason that I know how to do all these things is because of the continuing education that I am constantly doing. Every day, every week, every month, every year, I do hundreds of hours of continuing education. I'm trying to add it up, but I really don't have any idea. Maybe 1,000 hours. Maybe that's low. I don't know. Over the years, over the last 18 years. 18 years ago, I didn't know what a short sale was. But now, today, I'm an expert. But that's because I've taken classes. I've gotten certifications. I've gone to seminars. Bank-owned properties, foreclosures. I had to learn how to write an offer for somebody that could get accepted as a bank-owned property because there are different rules and different things the banks want. I had to learn how to sell property internationally, how to market it. I have to learn how to work with investment buyers. What makes a good investment? Should they buy that duplex? Should they not? How do you do the numbers? What are they looking at? What does a builder look at when they go to buy vacant land? All of those things I've had to learn by trial and error, but mostly by taking continuing education. And some of those I get designations for, and some of those classes just make me smarter. But, I am a real estate professional, and it's not like a Girl Scout patch that you just go and you get your patch. A lot of these you have to take a class, get certified, you might have to take the class again to pass the test. So all of this, what sets me apart from everybody else? And I think there are 3 things that set me apart from other realtors. One is that I am a professional, I have a lot of knowledge, and I have a lot of knowledge about the local area. Even though I haven't lived here my whole life, I am well versed in the whole entire South Bay. I prefer to sell in the South Bay, but I can sell your mom's house in Toronto, and I can help your brother buy a house in Sea Ranch or New York or wherever. I just helped my brother who is buying a house in New Jersey. I got him set up with an agent, and he's very happy. The other thing that sets me apart is my relationship with Craig, who is a loan broker. There are very few realtors that have that relationship that we have, obviously. And we've been together for almost 7 years. And we talk real estate and loans all day long, every day. It doesn't matter where we are, what we're doing, it always comes up. But I'm really smart about it. And I can help you get a loan, or I can help the buyer of your house get their loan when they're having problems. I know about loans, and I know a lot more about loans than most people know because of him. And the last thing that separates me is this new designation that I have that I keep talking about, the global marketing. And suffice to say that I can market your property locally, regionally, nationally, or internationally. And I can sell your property anywhere. So I want to ask you now that you all took your phones out, I want you to put this number, I want you to dial this number, 310, come on, 310-418-4235. And then I want you to press send, and now you're calling me. And just let it ring once and hang up. And when we get done, put my name in your phone book. Because the next time you hear somebody say, oh my God, my house is busting at the seams, you know to call me, and you have my number in your phone. My mother is going into a nursing home, I need to get rid of her house. Guess what? Call Lesley. We have a new employee who's moving here, I need to help him find an apartment or buy a condo. You have an agent to call. Our kids have finally moved out and our house is too big, we need to sell. Pick up your phone, call me, and I'll take it from there. So that's it. I am happy to be here, and I would love your referrals of any size, shape, or form, preferably locally, but I can go anywhere. And don't keep me a secret. Thank you very much.
Yay. Excellent.